The Prime Minister's Chief Indigenous Affairs Advisor says the government will walk away from proposed changes to the Racial Discrimination Act. Warren Mundine told Sky News his advice is to drop the changes. Sky News Indigenous Affairs reporter Dan Borscher filed this report.
Chief Advisor to the Prime Minister on Indigenous Affairs has given the strongest indication to date the federal government will move away from proposed changes to the Racial Discrimination Act. They're proposing to remove Section 18C, which makes vilification illegal.
Look, I had conversations with the Attorney General and with the Prime Minister. To me, there is no doubt that there'll be a stepping back from this process, because I don't believe it'll actually get through the Parliament. My advice is that they should, I don't know why they're doing it, they should just forget about it.
Mr Mundine made the call on Sky News not long after respected Indigenous leader Mick Dodson said the changes were pointless.
And I'd strongly urge politicians of all persuasions at the federal level not to adopt his proposals. That will severely weaken the protections that people who come from different cultural and ethnic backgrounds have under Australian law.
As it's National Reconciliation Week, there's been a big focus on the lives of First Australians. One of the big concerns in the community is the $500 million cut to Indigenous affairs from the federal budget. Mr Mundine says he backs the cuts, just not how they've been communicated.
Go to the communications and getting the message out there. It was a dreadful. They didn't do it very well at all. But
Kirsty Parker says the cuts will be crippling, as will the $7 GP co-contribution.
Individuals not paying the co-payment. If our medical services decide to soak that up, we know it will have a very real cost to their bottom line.
Dan Borscher, Sky News.